tonight, the talent is as good as it gets across the board with some of these starters, including number 32, who's trying to make his way back up to the Heat during this rehab assignment coming off of the injury prior to the year.
Will be the other starters for the Iowa Wolves. It's Shimanga against Yurtseven. And the Skyforce will win the tap.
What a beast of a human he is, man. I mean, you're talking about, just feels like you're going up against an absolute monster down there with his size.
Oh, Mulder with the feed down low to Yurtseven.
You know what I love about Yurtseven early? He's mobile, he's active. You know, coming back from an injury like that, you wonder how your legs are going to go once you start to get into real game time. We all know the difference between practice and you're going to be playing full court and you're going to be working into your role, but when you're actually out in game time is when you start to get a sense of how your body responds to the rehab. And early, he looks active. And certainly that's going to be something that they try to utilize in the pick and roll tonight.
Jamal Cain grabbing that rebound. He is averaging 10 rebounds a game with the Skyforce on the two-way contract. Cain to Yurtseven. And there was some Shimanga action on Yurtseven. There's a lot of heft.
That's one
going
way
on
to put
down
it,
low.
That's
heft.
That's one way to put it. 6'11", 270, and I think that's being kind.
Especially when you can get that production from Randall and Lewis.
And those are just step into it threes, right? Like just absolutely finding his rhythm. Yurtseven with another bucket down low.
With 3.5 to go in the period, this is a high-flying Randall. That one didn't quite make it to the rim.
I think he got fouled, and at this point you would expect an air ball like that to be because of a lack of a call because they've been on fire. Again, just keep going to Yurtseven as he continues to show that offensive game. Now up to double digits. The first Skyforce player in double digits is the man that hasn't played all year. Pretty impressive.
And it's good to see that rhythm by Yurtseven.
Absolutely.
Especially on a shot like that where you're fading and then putting it off glass.
Skyforce head into the final month of the regular season, sitting in the 5th seed of the Western Conference playoff race. Iowa all but out of everything at 6-17. 10 games remaining, only 4 games separate the Force from the first place Memphis Hustle. They are within 3 games of the 2nd seed as well, so a lot to play for here, and hopefully they can mount a comeback down by 16. And he's really taking advantage of it. As we said, was the first one to get into double digits, now with 12 points with the 1-for-2 free throw.
I am not surprised because knowing the Heat organization as I do, they are going to be putting their players out in a position where they can succeed. Yurtseven the 3. He's pulling out all the tricks.
That's what makes him so special. His ability to make some great plays defensively, accompanied with his post play, and then the added bonus to step out and knock down threes. And as you mentioned, as we came into the second quarter, the transition defense slowing down the game was going to help Sioux Falls out. That's certainly been a benefit here if they've been able to cut the lead down to 6.
This is a 16-4 run for Sioux Falls.
Nice find.
Jamal Cain.
Good shot.
In rhythm. Elmore off the feed.
Nice find.
Ömer Yurtseven leading the Skyforce with 17 points.
Couldn't ask for any more for number 32 in his debut.
Yeah, the old axiom is give him an inch, you get 140 points.
To give a mouse a muffin. You remember that book as a child. It's kind of like
if you give a mouse a cookie.
Yeah, man.
Yurtseven.
You know, coming out of Duke, too, you're always expected to have a good career at the NBA level, and for Moore, it just hasn't worked out there yet. Some of that for who's sitting maybe in front of him at the NBA level there for the Wolves, but still some high hopes that he'll have an opportunity to clock some minutes with Minnesota here sooner rather than later.
The look on Mulder's face, he saw Cain.
Just missed him.
Yep. Ömer Yurtseven did not miss.
Timeout for Iowa. Got to stop the bleeding. Down by 2 now after holding an 18-point lead on Sioux Falls, all led by Ömer Yurtseven. He is killing it tonight, man. Lends you to believe you want to stay in the arena a little bit longer, so the 1 for 2 might not be as something that the fans want to do when they're spending that kind of money, but I love the 1 for 2 as a fan of basketball. It speeds up the game.
Just make the halftime longer.
Limiting the opportunities from beyond the arc, but back-to-back threes for the Wolves give them the lead 79-77.
Very few turnovers in this game. Mulder with the 3 from the corner.
Nice answer back there, the all-time leading three-point attempt.
The Wolves again finding their three-point rhythm. 15 of 30 from downtown. Elmore for 3, and the tie once again.
As good as Yurtseven is at rebounding the basketball and knocking down shots in the interior and playing defense, he has a great vision for the court. You've seen that on a couple of passes tonight, including that find for Elmore. Okay, yes. Make sure you foul him hard. Nice find.
There we go.
What a find. Yurtseven with another great find, and I've been so impressed with his passing tonight and his return. You never lose that vision, man, no matter what the injury is.
And
another rebound,
the rebound, lead the break a little.
Let's see it. Nice Euro. Get it, Yurtseven!
Then he gets the putback.
23 on the night for 07, the big Yurt.
It's 120 up.
Remember earlier this quarter, I said who's Sioux Falls going to lean on here down the stretch? That's when they had a 9-point lead. We'll see who it'll be, because right now, Iowa has all the momentum. Nice find.
And they foul Yurtseven. Who's going to step up in the final 3 minutes, 10 seconds? Yurtseven.
If you would have told the Heat brass that you get Yurtseven coming back out, giving you 34 minutes and 27 points, I think they would have been ecstatic. Now let's see if they can get the win with this great performance from number 32 in his return to action.